company of holy men and devotees. From now on, Sri Ramakrishna began to seek the company of devotees and holy men. He had gone through the storm and stress of spiritual disciplines and visions. Now he realized an inner calmness and appeared to others as a normal person. But he could not bear the company of worldly people or listen to their talk. Fortunately, the holy atmosphere of Dakshineswar and the liberality of Mathur attracted monks and holy men from all parts of the country, sadhus of all denominations, monists and dualists, Vaishnavas and Vedantists, Saktas and worshippers of Rama flocked there in ever-increasing numbers. Ascetics and visionaries came to seek Sri Ramakrishna's advice. Vaishnavas had come during the period of his Vaishnava sadhana, and Tantrics when he practiced the disciplines of Tantra. Vedantists began to arrive after the departure of Todapuri. In the room of Sri Ramakrishna, who was then in bed with dysentery, the Vedantists engaged in scriptural discussions, and, forgetting his own physical suffering, he solved their doubts by referring directly to his own experiences. Many of the visitors were genuine spiritual souls, the unseen pillars of Hinduism, and their spiritual lives were quickened in no small measure by the sage of Dakshineswar. Sri Ramakrishna in turn learnt from them anecdotes concerning the ways and the conduct of holy men, which he subsequently narrated to his devotees and disciples. At his request, Mathur provided him with large stores of foodstuffs, clothes, and so forth, for distribution among the wandering monks. Sri Ramakrishna had not read books, yet he possessed an encyclopedic knowledge of religions and religious philosophies. This he acquired from his contacts with innumerable holy men and scholars. He had a unique power of assimilation. Through meditation he made this knowledge a part of his being. Once, when he was asked by a disciple about the source of his seemingly inexhaustible knowledge, he replied, "I have not read, but I have heard the learned. I have made a garland of their knowledge, wearing it round my neck, and I have given it as an offering at the feet of the Mother." Sri Ramakrishna used to say that when the flower blooms, the bees come to it for honey of their own accord. Now many souls began to visit Dakshineswar to satisfy their spiritual hunger. He, the devotee and aspirant, became the master. Gauri, the great scholar who had been one of the first to proclaim Sri Ramakrishna an incarnation of God, paid the master a visit in 1870 and with the master's blessings renounced the world. Narayan Sastri, another great pundit, who had mastered the 6 systems of Hindu philosophy and had been offered a lucrative post by the Maharaja of Jaipur, met the master and recognized in him one who had realized in life those ideals which he himself had encountered merely in books. Sri Ramakrishna initiated Narayan Sastri, at his earnest request, into the life of sannyas. Pandit Padmalokan, the court pundit of the Maharaja of Burdwan, well known for his scholarship in both the Vedanta and the Nyaya systems of philosophy, accepted the master as an incarnation of God. Krishna Kishore, a Vedantist scholar, became devoted to the master, and there arrived Viswanath Upadhyaya, who was to become a favorite devotee. Sri Ramakrishna always addressed him as Captain. He was a high officer of the King of Nepal and had received the title of Colonel in recognition of his merit. A scholar of the Gita, the Bhagavata, and the Vedanta philosophy, he daily performed the worship of his chosen deity with great devotion. "I have read the Vedas and the other scriptures," he said. "I have also met a good many monks and devotees in different places. But it is in Sri Ramakrishna's presence that my spiritual yearnings have been fulfilled. To me he seems to be the embodiment of the truths of the scriptures." The knowledge of Brahman in Nirvikalpa Samadhi had convinced Sri Ramakrishna that the gods of the different religions are but so many readings of the Absolute, and that the ultimate reality could never be expressed by human tongue. He understood that all religions lead their devotees by differing paths to one and the same goal. Now he became eager to explore some of the alien religions. For with him understanding meant actual experience.